Why, what are we doing today? I don't know. So we're all going a little crazy with this coronavirus lockdown. So I'm going to take what I have and I'm going to make something out of it.
Cosplay.
There's a chance it's gonna suck a lot of ass. While I'm inside with my super clean hands, I'm going to be taking some scraps of what I have and hopefully trying to BS a cosplay. But yeah, so character in mind for today's project is Haru from Beastars. Now Haru is a very multifaceted, wonderfully written character, and the show is rather new, so I don't want to go into a lot of details about plot. Let's just say she is one of the most honest characters that I have seen in a show for a while. So I really enjoyed that about her, and yeah, let's see what we can pull out of our butts today, kids. So I don't know if you've noticed, but behind my little setup, I already have some bunny ears I've made. They need to be adjusted because I am the CEO of not actually looking at reference art when I'm making things. I say, oh no, I've seen it enough. I understand what's going on. Basically, the tips are a little too round. I need to point them up a little bit, but that's easy. I can do that with a pair of scissors, and that's not really what I'm worried about today. What I'm worried about today is this fucking wig. Here, let me just show you. This is what I have right now. It's most of a wig. So I bought this wig with the intention of using it for scrap for another project, which would be my Yushiro, which I wore to 2019 Hall Mat. It's supposed to be a gender bend, but ended up looking like the girl in middle school who would beat you up behind the gym at lunch. Anyways.
Okay, hold up. I'm not finished making fun of myself quite yet. Bro, my Yushiro is the girl in middle school who dates like a bum-ass high schooler and then brags about it. My Yushiro looks like the girl who got caught stealing Invader Zim merch from Hot Topic.
Look at this fucking clown. Are you stupid? Are you fucking dumb?
Yushiro.
Oh, did you get me doing that?
Stop!
Super cool.
Sorry, I keep looking this way because there's a window and I can see my reflection in this shit. It's bad, buddy. So we are going to bullshit an entire top to a wig. How am I gonna do this? I'm not really sure. We're gonna find out. That's all cosplay is anyways, just kind of messing around until you get something you like that resembles the character that you are trying to portray. So right now I'm seeing just how much area I need to cover. I'm thinking a false noggin, which I think I can use, I could use some scrap. Hang on, let me just go into my box of shit here. When I'm doing basically anything, I try and reuse as much shit as possible. I don't like going to the store and buying a bunch of junk. It seems consumeristic and wasteful when you could be using things that are otherwise garbage. So this had garlic in it, these little nets. Maybe. Yeah, I have a whole bag of this shit. I remember I was walking around Trader Joe's once and I saw one of these bags were ripped open and all the potatoes were spilled out, so I just took the bag and left the potatoes. I just shoved this shit right in my pocket. They probably thought I was stealing, but no, I was actually cleaning up their fucking mess. So you know what? You're welcome. You're welcome, TJs. You're welcome. I'm going to use my favorite iridescent scissors, which are so small that they are not really convenient, but you know what? I do love these boys. Ooh, I did cut through and put a entire hole in this thing. Okay, we do have another hole. Dumbass, but that's okay. I can probably just patch this hole with another piece of scrap shit. I still need to figure out how to attach this. So I could sew it, which would be annoying. I could glue it, which would work quickly, but could also get in other parts of the wig, or just not. Ooh, wait, as I speak, I'm having an idea. I could lay down plastic covering, put down some fat layer of glue, smack this on, smack the wig on and it'll be attached. I just don't want to fucking sew. We are using a plastic bag. We are smothering. Oop. We have our head condom. I don't remember how big the hole was on the wig, so I could look at it, or I could be stupid and just kind of guess, which is what I think we're gonna do. Time for more glue. More! Okay. I'm just gonna see how this works. Maybe. So I have a layer touching the inside of the wig, but maybe I can use another one to go around on top so I can have like it's sandwiched and extra secure. So we're gonna double net this boy. Using tiny scissors too small. They don't really make sense at all for what I'm trying to accomplish tonight. But that's okay because they bite. New job, songwriter. This guy looks like those, I cannot remember the name of them, but the dinosaurs that have the spiky crown and like bald ass noggin. Ideally, we'd be kind of forming a layer with the glue, not just a sealant, which I might need to bust the Mod Podge out for. Big boy Mod Podge. Definitely one of my better investments. We are going to be strong. Oh, yes. You know, if I had done like just an iota of research, I could probably learn how to do this in a way that's not stupid. However, that's just not my style. Part of the reason why I enjoy cosplaying is because I get to experiment. And it's not without consequence, of course, but it is without as much stress as it could be, say if it were a commission or an art project that had people financially backing it, or you're just trying to impress the hoity-toities of the art world, but that is not what we are doing today. We have fully saturated the scalp, and with that, we are in business. Not to say it is a good business. We are not on the Forbes list by any means, but in this economy, any business is good business. So, that being said, gonna let them dry. I'm gonna give them about 20 to 30 minutes of dry time, come back, and at that point I'm going to be impatient and I'm going to begin the cutting process. So stay tuned.
Time hath passed.
It's been about 30 minutes. I did engage in a very intense cuddle session with one of my kitties, but now we're gonna see how we're doing. Okay, dry on top. I still think we are a little damp underneath. So now I must think of the length that I want it. So for Haru, she is a bunny. She does not have long hair anywhere on her body, but she does have kind of a little pear shape for a head, which I don't. So when I'm making this wig, I'm going to keep it very cute, very girly. That's what type of character she is, and also have the mass of the wig down here. So I'm thinking like a little bob with poof. Hairdressers don't at me. I don't know what all them shits is called. These foam heads that are sold at beauty stores are not the shape of human heads, so I can't really go by the shape of this foam face and say, oh yeah, it'll look like that on my head, because we do not have the same head shape. Hers is much more petite and mine is long. So keeping that in mind, I'm going to say, if I want it to come about here with my chin, and do a little bit of guesswork and eyeballing. So top of our nogs, right here. That's my chin, that's about there. Always give it more because you can't go back in time and have this not real hair grow if you fuck it up. This will become a patented nasty weft.
More on that later. And also, I really don't want to hear how inefficient it is to cut with tiny scissors. I like them that way. I like my scissors tiny.
Okay, shout out to Sasha for the cat tree acoustics. Woo! Ooh, she's cute. Let's see how our scalp is doing. Okay. Now it's just a matter of kind of peeling it. I literally feel like I'm taking someone's scalp off because it's like wet and sticky. Bitch, you just done been scalped. But that kind of works! Oh, special guest. Come here, special guest. Special guest Connie. I give you big kiss. Because I love you. Bruh, that kind of worked. That kind of worked. This shit is dry. Both sides. Pretty solid. So now I'm just gonna cut the excess off the top.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and apologize for the awful sounds you are about to hear. I didn't realize holding the scalp so close to the camera mic would make such a miserable experience.
Here it is, post snip-ins. I can turn it inside out if you wanted to see it. It's a little stiff because it does have a layer of Mod Podge, so it's like, might tickle to wear a little bit, but other than that, you know, it exists. That's all I can ask for. I think it is time to try this on. All right, I like the length. We look even. These are the ears I made.
A brief moment of elaboration on these little guys. They were made out of brushed out felt and wire, and I think they're too simple for a tutorial, but definitely worth a moment of appreciation. So, thanks, ears. Good job, ears.
Bitch, I know you are not that high quality.
And here we see me really struggling to cut the headband so that I don't have all that excess black metal hanging off the side of my head for literally no reason. I'm just gonna glue the damn thing.
Is that straight?
Is that straight, stupid ass? No, it's not straight because the whole damn head is tilted on the stand.
Can I rip this whole thing up? Yep, sure can. That's what we're doing. This is what happens when you're up too late doing this shit. This is why I don't do tutorials, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
To counteract the wibbledy-wobblediness of the head on the stand, I just made a little wedge of tape and shoved it right up in there.
So this is more where I need to be. Oh, let me just draw the center of my head. Center. Yeah, I was going at a whole ass fuck ass angle. Now that I have what I have to do actually marked and mapped out, I feel a bit better. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I don't even know if this footage will, if this footage will be usable at all. It's just some late night rambles, me talking to myself, talking to you. Bro, I had my lights turned off and everything. I was about ready to just turn my whole entire brain off. But then I remembered I had some nasty wefts that I had prepped for Rue. They were white, but with a tint of pink. I can put them around the base of the ear, and I would trim that. Placing around the bottom of the ears, enjoying that tint of pink that will match the inner ear. Beesh. But yeah, basically a nasty weft is, you lay out your fibers, and then you pour some. No, what you do? You get your fibers ready. Have them on standby. Put down a line of tacky glue, arrange them, and make them look like a weft. Wow, I fucking fucked up. Let me start over. Have a very, very thin strip of fabric. Very thin. Put a line of tacky glue on it. lay out all of your wig fibers that you've cut from your wig. And then on top of that, do it again. Line of glue, thin strip of fabric. And I know you can make wefts with tacky glue and sewing it together, but my sewing machine is not in operation right now. I think it's genuinely just fucked up. That being said, we're making nasty wefts. See you again tomorrow. I had finished some nasty wefts and I went ahead and glued them on. See, that's pretty clean. I salvaged this top piece that I used for my Yushiro. RIP, that was a good cosplay, but I needed this back.
Whoa, don't freak out, Yushiro fanboys and girls. I still managed to sneak in one more shoot with the wig before I completely demolished it.
This looks like a weird starfish. Whenever I have got my weird circlet of wefts, I'm going to plot this guy. Bloop. It's gonna look hot, hopefully. I guess I'm just gonna be gluing some shit on some shit. Does anybody else, while they're styling their wigs, just do this? Yes. It's 5 a.m. I'm doing this shit. Whoa! Bro, she's fluffy. She's fluffy. I did go ahead and finish it off camera because that shit would have been super fucking boring. No teasing, only wefting. Now we're gonna be styling and teasing now, but it's almost not necessary. I do want to explain how I made the little ear tufts. Ooh, hot glue. Blech. Out of leftover trimmings of the wefts that I made. I ended up using a lot more hot glue based wefts simply because I am impatient and I didn't want to wait for the fabric strips and tacky glue to dry. It's just hot glue on hot glue. Gonna put even more hot glue on the hot glue, or just kind of heat up what's already there with the nozzle. The schnoz of the hot. Ow! Fuck! Oh, that went straight through, so don't do that. Fold it in on itself so you have a nice little sandwich and it just is thicker. Now what I do next is basically give it a little part down the middle or something close to that so that I have fibers going in all directions. Then I take my hairdryer, do a little bit of heat shaping. Edit cam here to tell you that if you're doing dumb shit with your hairdryer, like holding it really close to your fingers, you should only be using an extremely low power, low heat tool. Fucking come at me and say that I told you to burn your fingers. I did not. I did not, Mark, I did not. Then I take this professional freezing hairspray, mega hold. The amount of product it deposits, what the fuck, on the fibers is nasty. Now you have a weird house centipede. You take a bristle comb or brush, whatever the fuck you have on hand, and you just beat the shit out of it. So here you have a little floofy tooth. So we're actually styling the hair. Alright, ear shape. Pointed as fuck. And I don't look at reference art. Okay, I would say we have been sufficiently sharpened. The tool that I used to soften the felt is one of these little cat hair catchers. I think this is as good as it's gonna get. Okay, so I started playing around with makeup. This is a little more drag and more complicated than what I was thinking, but I really can't tell if this shit slaps or not. Actually, now, Now we try. I got my eyes in. I got my eyebrows done. I also got my eyelashes done. So now we try. Okay. Going to use my busted ass, ripped up ass fucking hairnet. Whatever. I'm gonna put another one on top of that because this shit's gonna be pissing me off. Yes. I look hot. Okay, Miss Thing. Fuck, come on, stop. Bro, this is cute though. I'm gonna shoot this and see how the pictures look. Hey guys, it's Jojo Rabbit. Ahaha. Get off.
Here I am, taking pictures of myself. Here are my boys, being stinky little elves. Each time I dress up, I feel I must include my sons, even though they have way too much fun. And so I grab them and make them pose with me so they don't damage all of my property.
That's expensive.
Ooh, I guess you made it to the end of this video alive. I just want to say thank you for watching. I don't really know how to close this thing out because I don't really know what it was. It was definitely not a tutorial. Don't do some of the things that I did. Ow! Fuck. But I also think it's important to learn what not to do. If anything, I hope you found it entertaining and that you got to laugh at my expense because I definitely had a good chortle or two while editing it.
Well, I tried to make a decent outro, but I got distracted by my cats being just the worst. Anyways, this is all I have, so this is the end. Thanks for watching.
Okay, I'm gonna go break this up. Wait, stop!